What's going on, everybody? Michael here with American Offshore. Coming to you, got a new project on the horizon. We're going to work on an older boat. We're going to restore it. We're going to bring it back to what it was. Hopefully better. The goal is better, obviously. But bring it back to what it was 20 years ago. So got this old boat. I was on Facebook Marketplace one morning and I saw it was listed for $3,500. And for a 20-year-old center console in 2023, that's not a terrible price. You know, I didn't know what the condition of the motor was. I didn't know what the condition of the fiberglass was, the trailer, you know, all the super expensive important stuff. So I messaged the guy and talked to him about it, and then we came to a price for $2,000. So $2,000. I was like, all right, $2,000. I'll come look at the boat. If it's in good shape, I'll take it back home. Got to the boat. It was about a 2.5-hour drive down to Cottageville, South Carolina. We're located in Aiken, South Carolina. So it was about roughly a 2-hour drive. It's down near Somerville, Charleston area in South Carolina. So drove down, checked the boat out. It obviously had pretty major cosmetic issues. The motor itself, he says it ran, but looking at it, the motor, from what I can tell, is probably not a good motor. So we'll see about that. Once I start digging into it more, we'll find out. The goal hopefully is to restore the outboard motor. An older 90 Mercury 2-stroke. So I'm going to try to restore it if we can. If not, we'll get a newer 4-stroke put on it. But yeah, checked out the boat. Fiberglass, everything on the fiberglass side was good. I did not want to do any fiberglass work whatsoever. Wanted to do just cosmetic stuff, rewiring, hang a new motor if we needed to. Maybe a few cosmetic touch-ups on the fiberglass here and there, but nothing with a new transom, no fiberglass work, nothing like that. So the boat looked good. The trailer looked good. It looked good enough to go 2 hours down the road. So came home with it. So here we are, 3 months later after purchasing it. Finally, work is slowing down enough to get to the boat. So we're gonna get here. We're gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna take you guys on the tour. This is honestly the first time I'm really digging into the boat with this video here. So really excited about jumping on this project and bringing it back to life, this older boat. And so yeah, follow these YouTube. I'm gonna try to do like a series. Like obviously this is an introductory video, and then we're gonna have a tearing it apart video, just basically rip it all apart, get ready to go through and do any cosmetic touch-up stuff. And then put it back together. And then finally, I think the fourth video, or one of the videos, is going to be at the very end, where I kind of break down the costs of everything. So start to finish, buying the boat, working on the trailer, repairing the boat, everything, start to finish, total investment into the boat to see what it costs to restore something like this. So I'm really excited to do it. This is my first restoration of a boat. I've worked on boats my entire life, so I'm very familiar. It's not going to be an overwhelming project, but I imagine some points of the project are going to be kind of tough, kind of challenging. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be super high reward, very minimal risk. And the reason I say that, it's a smaller boat. It's a 17-foot boat. It's not like a 35-foot center console where it's going to take a lot of money to restore it. So it's not going to be too much money. And the plan with the boat, when all is said and done, is to just keep it in the family, keep it forever, just be like a little runaround boat, go up to the lake, maybe go down to the coast a little bit. There's a lake, a really nice lake, about an hour north and east of Aiken, South Carolina. So there's probably one in Georgia too, but I don't know where it is.
Could you try again?
Excuse Siri there. Government's always listening. So yeah, just a runaround type boat. Go down to Charleston every now and then, maybe. Wife and I, we were married, and we were down in Bluffton, which is near Savannah, Georgia, for a little bit. Probably run down there and hang out every now and then, just kind of think about the old days a little bit. But so that's the plan with this boat, is to keep it in the family and maybe pass it down to the kids if they want it. So that's it. So stay tuned. We're gonna jump onto the boat here in just a second. We're gonna take a look at it. All right, so here's the boat. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna look at the boat. We're gonna start at the trailer, kind kind of work around the boat on the outside, just take a look at stuff. Sorry if you're too close trying to do this one hand. Look on the outside of the boat, see what maybe needs to be fixed and what the plan is with it. And then we're gonna work to the inside of the boat. So without further ado, let's get to the boat. All right, so here we go. We've got a 1993 Scout 172 Sportfish. It's a good little boat. I'm a big fan of Scout. I think they make a really good line of boats, really high quality. And to be quite honest, I mean, for this being a 20-year-old boat, I'm actually very impressed with it. I don't know that it was really super taken care of, just kind of judging from what I see. But overall, I think the bones of this boat are pretty good. Everything structurally seems to be really good. I didn't find any soft spots anywhere in the deck. The trailer itself was fine on initial inspection. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good little boat. I'm really excited about this. So let's go ahead and just maybe, I don't know, let's start here. Let's take a look at the trailer. Obviously that's super rusted, but you know, whatever. Put a new, I don't know, coupler? You call it a coupler? This maybe that little jack stand. Might put like an electric one. It's 2023. It's time to go electric. But the trailer itself, I mean, overall in pretty good shape. Even I guess you call those U-bolts, not really U, rectangle bolt. I don't know what you want to call it. Replace those. I mean, they're just rusted out, but that's kind of to be expected, right? The boat was down near the coast, so a little bit of salt probably got onto it. Tires and wheels seem to be fine, but just, you know, a few things cosmetically with the trailer. But honestly, if I were to drive 6 hours with it today, I'd honestly feel comfortable doing so. Just probably repack the bearings, I guess, and then jump and go. So there's nothing super major wrong with the trailer. So really excited about that. I mean, even the axle's in really good shape. I see minimal rust on the axle itself, so that's nice. That's awesome. All right, so let's jump to the outside of the boat. Nothing majorly wrong with the hull. Just gonna kind of sand it down probably. I don't know if I'm gonna paint the hull or if I'm gonna do a wrap. But there are just some places where it just needs to be touched up, you know, just some gel coat repairs, nothing structural at all. So it's gonna be very simple. I guess that's a drain for the anchor hatch. I guess we'll find out. So it looks like somebody did some type of painting there, just a little drip. But I've crawled under the boat, I checked it out, and it's just the normal skid damage, right? Nothing crazy, no impacts. Everything, when you hit the side, was solid. I don't know if you can see the old logo there. D-Light. Okay then. Everything under this little swim platform. Ladder looks nice. I'll probably just remove this just to inspect it, but I'm gonna put it back on. I mean, it's a good swim ladder. I just want to kind of inspect it. So the goal is to basically take everything off the boat without having to take the cap off. I don't want to take the cap off. I'll probably have to pull the console to get to the fuel tank to inspect and replace it, but I do not plan to pull the cap off. So hopefully it never comes down to that. One of the biggest things I noticed on the forums was the drainage system on these boats. Basically, these scuppers sit below the waterline. So from what, check that out. There's a bobber in there. What in the world? I guess those are the things you're gonna discover on a boat restoration, right? That could be an issue. So, I mean, these are coming off anyway, so I'm not worried about it. But the scupper sits, I don't know if you can tell, the scupper itself sits below the water line. So these boats have a history of just holding water in the back of the boat when the boat's in the water. So we'll, I don't know. Oh, what's up, dude? I'll check them out and see. This one actually broke whenever I removed it, so I mean, they need to be replaced anyway, so. I don't know if they make metal scupper fittings, but I don't want anything plastic on the hull. I don't trust plastic being on the outside of the hull. So hopefully those exist. We'll see. A little bit of paint was done here. So I don't know if it was just touch-up paint or what, but I don't see anything. It's probably, my guess is it's just touch-up paint that was under there. A little bit of a little touch-up job there. Not a good job, so we'll just fix all those little things. These little gel coat cracks right here. I've done some investigating on these right here, and these boats do have a history of this. So it's not anything structural with the transom. It's just some cracks in the gel coat. Same thing there. And I want to say that's on the other side too. Nope. So that's, I don't even know if you can tell, but just some spider cracks in the gel coat, nothing crazy. All these plastic, like I said, all these plastic through hole fittings, I'm gonna change those out and do stainless steel. I'm gonna replace this rub rail. It's obviously seen better days, so. I don't know what color rub rail. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. A boat like this, what color rub rail we should do. Maybe like a stainless steel rub rail or chrome with like maybe a white trim in the middle. I don't know, we'll see. As far as the wrap color, my wife thought that maybe like a really deep dark blue would look good. So if we do a wrap or we paint, probably gonna go with that color scheme. So I think a stainless steel rub rail will look pretty good. Dude, I'm trying to make a video, man. All right, so the outside looks good. Let's crawl up in this thing. I have not been in this boat for 3 months since I bought it. So let's just look around. Obviously, that's the lower cowlings for the old 90 horse, which has seen better days. It's actually under there. It's actually pretty clean. I will say that. So I mean, there's a chance this motor might be decent, but personally, I think I'd rather have a 4-stroke just because of the noise. You know, when you're out on the boat, you don't want to hear that the whole time. So, all right, let's look around here. You can see somebody tried to do some painting here, and again, it looks like this transom separated, but it's not. It's just some gel coat that probably just needs to be sanded down and just kind of give it a little touch up. All right, let's see what all's in here. There's the Livewell. I mean, pretty clean, right, for an older Livewell. So my plan with this, let me know in the comments what you think. So, you know, all the big sporties these days, or even like a really nice high-end center console, 20-foot, 30-foot, they have like the see-through glass aquarium. So I was thinking about going crazy, even though it's a small boat, it's only 17 foot, but doing an aquarium. So just cut a big hole here, obviously make it waterproof, and then seal it off, and then make this a see-through aquarium. So let me know what you think about that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Might be the first 17-foot boat that has ever done that. Let's move all this crap. Ugh. Can't wait to do the motor work. Really, really small bilge compartment. So that's exciting, right? When it comes to running the wires and any types of hoses or anything like that need to be done. Everything should come right through the rigging tube. So that's gonna be, the rigging tube is clutch. Thank you so much for putting that in there, Scout. Some manufacturers don't. And you just kind of run the wire. So it's gonna make it a lot easier. Let's look over here. I think this is just, yeah, this is where the battery compartment was. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if you were to throw a battery in here, what the motor would do. It needs to be connected. It's completely disconnected, but Yeah, it'd be kind of nice to test out. Filter hasn't been changed in over 3 years. So that's probably how long it's been sitting up. 3 years. But I mean, everything's in good shape. What I might do with this area, wonder what those screws were for. Could have been a fuel water separator. I don't see any anything on the outside there. So it could have been a fuel water separator that was there as well. Oh, you know what? Might have been the battery switch. That could have been what it was. Could have been the battery switch right there. But I was thinking there's a rigging tube here, but I might try to find a way to make this like a cooler, you know, so this could be more like a built-in cooler in addition to this right here, or I might just leave this as it is and just make it a storage compartment. It's probably easier to just make it a storage compartment versus trying to, you know, because it's not insulated. Trying to make it waterproof, because obviously the rigging stuff goes down there. So yeah, it might be easier to just do storage, but we'll see. Let's see what that is. Oh God, hit my head on a light bulb. All right, so this, we're gonna keep this. I love the character in this seat. So we're gonna keep it exactly like it is. No changes here whatsoever. Totally kidding. I'm sure you picked up on that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this cooler. We'll see. I mean, the cooler itself, it's got its own perfect little brace to the deck, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe put a new top on it, or probably, honestly, just get rid of it. That'd be my guess, but only one way to find out, and that's to dig into it. I love the character of those broken plastic rod holders. That's awesome. Just kidding again. Let's see. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Okay, so just a little storage. Put life jackets and all that in there. Throwables. All your emergency equipment, folks. Not sure what that plug controlled, but it's there. So I don't know. If I take that out, we got to cover the hole with something. Maybe some small speakers. Maybe those up front would be nice. All right, just an anchor hatch. Got to get an anchor. And then all these hinges. I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna do the Gymlux stainless steel friction hinge. If you don't have those on your boat, you need to get those, 100%. You can pick this hatch up right here, and it may not hold it up completely, but it would just kind of slowly close on its own. So that's really nice. You wouldn't need the gas strut. And then underway, if this is beating and banging, you know, and I've got young kids, so they put their hand under there and it slams down, that's gonna hurt. So definitely want to get those put on. And just another cooler to bring on. And so that's why I'll probably get rid of that and just do the cooler up front. I mean, we don't need 2 coolers, right? So, yeah, I'll probably do that. I think I actually did feel a little bit of a soft spot over here. Yeah, a little bit right there. I mean, I don't weigh anything, so might need to investigate that area right there. I didn't notice that when I bought it, so kind of sucks, but whatever. It is what it is, right? Part of buying a boat. Let's see. Down into the console. I think just your standard, typical, nasty, mildewy console. All the defunct wiring. All that's coming out. Gonna rewire everything. New units, new stereo, new chart plotter, new VHF. We're gonna bring this boat back from, I don't know, early 2000s. It's probably the last time it was updated. We're gonna bring it back. Oh wait. And the console itself, definitely needs some rework. This is our specialty at American Offshore anyway. Dash panels, storage boxes, stuff like that. I don't know the exact plan with this, but there's not too much that can be done. I kind of wish it was one solid long piece so I can do that, but I'm probably going to do a piece here and then something there. I don't know if I want a storage box here. And I know some people are probably like, why would you not? I don't ever really use a storage box. So I don't know, we'll see. I kind of like everybody's seen it by now, but just the decking material that goes up top where you can have your storage compartment type stuff. That's really all that's needed. But I don't know, we'll see. So might make that still, or keep it a storage box, or figure out something different with it. I don't know. Obviously the throttles are no good, especially if we get a new engine. But this entire console I'm gonna take out of the boat and do some investigating, the stringers and stuff like that. Most importantly for the fuel tank. If the fuel tank is no good, get a new one. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's just got maybe a little bit of corrosion on it, and it can just be, you know, kind of take care of the corrosion, the pitting that you see on the surface, so it doesn't get worse. What year is this ruler? 11 to 12. So probably a 2011 ruler would be my guess. Yeah. Stink bug, what up? Get out of here, man. Shoot. So yeah, pull the console off, look at the fuel tank, look at everything else, investigate this soft spot. I mean, it's not really that soft, but it is soft. So you need to check that area out. Obviously hard right there. There must be a stringer right here, would be my guess. So hopefully when this is off, I can get up under there and investigate that area. You know, I don't want to pull the cap off, like I said, so hopefully it's something that can just be put in some supports under there to just take care of it. Because I mean, from the surface, there's nothing wrong, but you never know until you get under there. So we'll see. But I think that does it for the inside tour of the boat. So that's it. On the next video, we're gonna start just taking everything off. Everything's gonna come off the boat. Even if it's in good shape, don't care, it's coming off. I wanna start with a brand new, fresh, what do you call it? Pallet? What does the artist say? A fresh pallet, fresh plate? I don't know, can't remember. But start out brand new, and then a little bit of soft spot there too. Not as soft as the other one, but so those are the areas we need to investigate. Something might be going on there and there. I didn't even catch that when I bought it. Might have been too excited just looking at it and didn't really catch all the soft spots. Because usually if you find a soft spot that's really soft, it's noticeable. But anyway, all right. So next video, we're gonna tear everything off the boat and analyze all the equipment. Some stuff, if it's good, I'll probably keep. I mean, the VHF, it's an old West Marine, but to be honest, if it works, I'm probably just gonna keep it. I mean, a VHF really is only as good as the antenna that picks up the signal. And I'm not doing anything offshore in this boat, so the VHF's more like, just for this boat in particular, is probably gonna be like just a kind of a last resort, or if you need to talk to a bridge or something. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's 2023. Anything inland, you're pretty much doing on your phone anyway, right? So it's only if you venture offshore these days if you need a VHF. So probably keep that. To be honest, I think that might be the only thing I keep. This Atwood spotlight might be okay. I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's in decent shape, but I don't like where it's located. So I don't know, we'll see. But the console itself does need some I don't know what you want to call it, filler work.
I don't know, I got to do a little research myself here. Got to jump on YouTube and see what people say about doing some filler work on fiberglass. So just some filler, and then just a little bit of gel coat in some areas on the console, and then it's going to be good as new. So yeah, really looking forward to this. I'm very excited. So stay tuned. The next video, we're going to be tearing it apart. So let's go tear it apart.
All right, guys, so that's it. That was the introduction to the project, to the restoration of the 1993 Scout 172 Sportfish. Make sure you like, look at that. What's up, kitty cat? Make sure you like, subscribe, and even share to the world if you want to. I think this is gonna be a fun project that everybody's gonna want to see. So tune in for the next video where we tear it apart, and then the video after that where we put it all back together. We'll make a 20-year-old boat rather, look brand new. That's the goal. And then after that, we'll break down the cost. So stay tuned, and like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, and share so you can see all the next videos. Catch you on the next one.